Here's how to get over literally any relationship, situationship. Step 1, let it out. We as humans are taught to suppress our feelings. The reason that babies are so happy is because they let themselves feel their emotions when they occur. And then when they get it out, they can move on. So we're gonna do the same thing. Step 1 is to feel your feelings without any judgment, shame, or guilt. Lay in bed, eat your chocolate, cry, listen to sad music, watch The Notebook, write him a text, and then delete it. Whatever you're feeling in that moment, let yourself feel it and get it out, but without judgment. It helps to have somebody to lean on to replace that contact with your ex and to redirect your attention. When you want to text him, you're going to text your person. When you want to call him, call that person. Sit on FaceTime with them. Even if you guys are both muted and you're just sitting in silence, it really does help you feel not alone. Number 2 is something that I got from my sister. She said, you can be a sad bitch today, but tomorrow you have to wake up and be a bad bitch. And you just do it. You wake up that next morning and you do one thing. Start slow. Maybe the first day is just taking a shower and doing your hair. Day 2 is cleaning your space. Day 3 is going to the grocery store, and day 4 is going to the gym. And then eventually you just start living again. And this kind of merges into step 3. Step 3 is leveling the fuck up. You are going to revenge mind, body, and spirit. Eat clean, exercise daily, read, write, meditate, get fresh air, ground yourself with the earth, drink less, scroll less. You are going to become unrecognizable. The person that you were in that relationship, they no longer exist. And you can level up in private. You can post it all over social media. You can do it for you, or you could do it in spite of him. It doesn't matter. Just do it. And here's what's going to happen. He's eventually going to come crawling back. I can guarantee it. They always come back. And when he does, you're not even going to be interested anymore. You've outgrown him, the relationship, and the person that you were when you were with him. Hey, WYD tonight. Do you want to come over and watch anime like we used to? Aw, that sounds so fun. Thanks for the invite, but I have to pass. I have an early morning workout tomorrow. I hope you're doing well though. Emoji. You're not doing this to be petty. You're not trying to play games and act unbothered. You're genuinely just no longer interested.
Here's how you're gonna get over that one guy that cannot leave your brain. You think about him all the time, you just can't get over it, and you've tried everything, and he just lives rent-free in your head. If you're someone that's tried everything, a lot of time has passed by, and for some reason this person will just not leave your mind, listen up. And no, it's not getting with his friend or getting revenge or getting under somebody else. It's getting disgusted. First step to this method is to give yourself about a week to just feel all the feelings and let everything out. Whether that's journaling, talking about it over and over and over to everyone around you to get it off your chest, or talking to your friends about it 24/7. Whatever you gotta do to get those emotions out, get them out. Also, let yourself cry about it if you feel like you need to, especially if it was a fling or a situationship. Don't make yourself feel bad about being sad about it, because oftentimes people say like, oh, if you didn't actually date them and it was a casual thing, you shouldn't be that sad about it and you shouldn't be crying. But situationships are like factually more painful than real relationships. So if you feel the need to cry over it and don't feel bad about it. Now that those emotions are out and they're not bottled up anymore, I want you to sit and really think about the red and green flags about this person. And I want you to sit and really focus on what were some things that I overlooked that were complete red flags and genuinely just icks. And even in the cases where things ended amicably and you only separated because of distance or some other reasons but you're still on good terms, I know, because we're talking about a man here, you can find one thing that you were not okay with that you overlooked because of the relationship and you liked them so much. Think about that one thing. Essentially, this step is making you take them off the pedestal and see them as a real human being with flaws, because they are, and you're seeing them in reality versus the way that you've idealized them in your brain. Because the reason why you can't get over this person is because you've created a false sense of reality in your head. Obviously, we all know that, but you've made this person out to be so different than what they actually are in real life that you're making it harder for yourself to get over them because you see them as one person, but in real life, they're a totally different person. One thing that really helps is going through a man's following if you have to. Sometimes you'll notice this man is following like celebrities and girls that don't follow him back, and a lot of guys do this. And to me, that's such an ick that it makes me get over the person 10 times faster, because it's like, wait, like that's so cringe and that's so gross. Like you're an ick, like ew. Unfortunately, you kind of have to focus on someone's flaws to get over them. So think about whatever you settled for, whatever red flags that were waving right in your face that you said were beige. Think about those things and really focus on them. The entire point of this method is just getting disgusted with the person and seeing them as an ick, because the reality is, if somebody was okay with losing you and put themselves in a position to lose you and is okay with the fact that you guys aren't on good terms and that you guys don't talk anymore, you should be disgusted enough already just by that. It's better to look at it in a way of like, I feel sorry for you that you messed up with me because you have no idea what you're missing out on, and that sucks for you because I would have been a great partner. Also, do not contact them. In the period of time where you're trying to get over them and move on, do not contact them, don't text them, don't call them. It's like they don't exist anymore. They're not in your world, and that means they don't exist. Out of sight, out of mind. So be sad, get the emotions out, cry it out, talk about it 24/7, but honestly, I think it's time for you to get angry and get disgusted. Here are 4 non-toxic ways to get over a breakup. Number 1, cry, scream, take time off work if you have to. Your emotions must not be suppressed. Why? Because they will show up later on in life if you don't address them. Number 2, once you've addressed your emotions, it's now time to distract yourself. Put your focus into something that you let go of whilst you were in that relationship. There's definitely something. Maybe before you used to paint, now you no longer paint. Get back into it. Maybe you used to do yourself up and you used to be a fit girl going to the gym, but then you let yourself go. Whatever it may be, get back into it. Number 3, binge watch self-love content, such as my own, of course. But people like the Wizard Liz, Breenie Lee, authors like Vex King, any type of educational content that teaches about self-love, binge watch that stuff. Because a breakup really plays with your ability to love yourself deeply. And finally, number 4, develop the ability to understand that nobody is going to be in your life forever. Everybody is temporary. Whether that's till death do you guys part or before that. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about how to get over him, whether it was a short fling or serious relationship. Getting over someone you cared about is not easy, but the good news is you can heal and you can move on stronger than ever before. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through how you can get over someone, okay, and reclaim your life and start feeling more like yourself again. So first of all, to get over him is accepting it's over. I know this may sound obvious, but this can actually be the hardest part. Sometimes we hold on to the hope, thinking things will change. Maybe you will come back, but waiting for that what if can trap you in a cycle of pain. You need to accept the reality of the situation, acknowledge as much as it hurts, the relationship is done and your future is ahead of you, not behind. If you keep living in the past, you have never have a chance to heal. So give yourself permission to mourn what you've lost, but don't let yourself stay stuck there once you have accepted it's over. It's time to create emotional distance. This is where things like blocking him on social media, avoiding checking his Instagram, and cutting off communication come into play. And trust me, I know this is easier said than done, but the more you allow yourself to keep tabs on him, the harder it's going to be for you to heal. Every time you see a post or you hear about what is doing, you are reopening the wound. So do yourself a favor and create the distance. It's not about being petty, it's about protecting your heart and mind so that you can focus on yourself. This is where the magic happens. Once you create the distance, you have to redirect the energy back into yourself. Ask yourself, what makes me happy? What have I been neglecting while I'm still focusing on him? Your hobbies, friendship, or even your career. Start filling in your time with activities that bring joy and help you grow. This is also a great time to work on your self-love. Remind yourself that your worth is not determined by him or anything or relationship. You were whole before him and you'll be whole after him. Treat yourself to things that make you feel good, whether it's spa day, reading a book, or even starting therapy if you need more support. One thing I really want to emphasize is that healing takes time. You don't have to rush to get over him. There is no timeline for moving on, so don't feel pressure to feel okay overnight. Some days will be better than others, that completely normal. Give yourself grace to feel sad, frustrated, or even angry, but also recognize the small moments of progress when you start to feel lighter, happy, or even just indifferent. Those are the signs you are healing. So another thing is that surround yourself with the people and experiences that lift you up, whether it's your friends, family, or a supportive community. Make sure you have people in your corner who remind you of how amazing you are. Sometimes just being around positive energy can make you different in helping getting over him and move forward. And there you have it, okay? So yeah, it's not easy. So it takes one step at a time, okay? So first of all, you have to tell yourself that look at the mirror, tell yourself that you're beautiful. Okay. So once you tell yourself you're beautiful, don't lower your self-esteem. It's not your fault that this person, I didn't go well with them. Again, you need to check yourself what you did wrong in that relationship so that you work on it. It shouldn't happen again in the next relationship. Okay. And another thing that you need to do is you need to take care of your mental health. You need to take care of your mental health, physical health, everything, because you just have to protect your heart. So I know it's not easy to get over a breakup. If you feel like crying, just cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel like a failure, but you don't have to do this for a long time because you are hurting yourself. This other person is busy enjoying his life, okay? He's celebrating. So you just have to take time to heal. Okay, once you're back and you're ready to date, mm, be careful of a person you're choosing. Make sure you know the quality of a guy you're looking for so that you shouldn't have like these problems like this. Okay, yeah, and take time. Okay, you need to take time knowing someone that are good for you. You know, you need to know that you guys click, especially when you think about getting married. So marriage is not an easy thing. You have to like think, is this what do I want? Is this a person I want to live with? When you just see the red flags, please run. You just have to leave the person. If you see any red flag, just run from it because it might hurt you, it might destroy you. People are not honest, people are not good, okay? Yeah, that's the other thing I want to talk about. So, yeah, that's it about how to get over a breakup. So, it's take grace, it's take the grace of God. Start by a prayer. Tell your God to detach you from this person. Once you get detached, this is when you see that you're good. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.